A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a significant diplomatic development, the United States has agreed to provide unspecified security guarantees to Ukraine as part of ongoing peace negotiations aimed at ending Russia's nearly 4-year war against the Eastern European nation. This announcement follows high-level discussions between U.S. officials and Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky in Berlin, where the two parties sought to bridge gaps on critical issues related to security and territorial concessions. U.S. officials revealed that talks led by President Donald Trump's envoys, Steve Witkoff and Jared Kushner, have made notable progress in narrowing differences on security guarantees that Ukraine insists are essential for any peace agreement. The discussions also addressed Russia's demands for Ukraine to concede land in the Donbass region, a contentious point that has stalled negotiations in the past. President Trump, who joined the discussions via a dinner call with negotiators and European leaders, expressed optimism about the ongoing talks, stating, "I think we're closer now than we have been, ever." He emphasized the strong support from European leaders who are equally eager to bring an end to the conflict. U.S. officials indicated that the offer of security guarantees would not be available indefinitely, hinting at a sense of urgency in reaching an agreement. The Trump administration is poised to present the proposed guarantees for Senate approval, although it remains unclear whether the agreement would require the two-thirds approval needed for treaty ratification. In a joint statement, European leaders in Berlin reaffirmed their commitment to collaborate with the U.S. in providing robust security guarantees for Ukraine. This includes the establishment of a European-led multinational force, supported by the U.S., to assist in rebuilding Ukraine's military capabilities, securing its airspace, and ensuring safer maritime routes. The leaders emphasized the need for Ukrainian forces to maintain a peacetime strength of 800,000. Accompanying the U.S. envoys was U.S. Air Force General Alexis Grinkwich, who oversees NATO's military operations and U.S. European Command. The talks focused on the specifics of what U.S. officials described as an Article 5-like security agreement, similar to NATO's Collective Defense Clause, which asserts that an attack on one member is an attack on all. German Chancellor Friedrich Merz characterized the discussions as a truly far-reaching, substantial agreement that we did not have before, highlighting the joint preparedness of Europe and the U.S. to address Ukraine's security needs. However, questions surrounding Ukraine's post-war security and the status of occupied territories continue to pose significant challenges in the negotiations. President Zelensky has made it clear that any security assurances from the West must be legally binding and supported by the U.S. Congress. Meanwhile, Russia has firmly stated its opposition to any NATO troops being stationed on Ukrainian soil, complicating the potential for a peaceful resolution. Following the Berlin discussions, Zelensky described the talks as substantial, acknowledging that while progress has been made, significant differences remain regarding territorial issues. He expressed a willingness to reconsider Ukraine's aspirations for NATO membership, contingent on receiving credible security guarantees from the U.S. and other Western allies. The United States has proposed NATO-style security guarantees for Ukraine as part of the ongoing peace discussions, an unprecedented move that aims to bolster Ukraine's defense capabilities amid the ongoing conflict. However, the prospect of territorial concessions remains a contentious issue, with U.S. envoys urging Ukraine to withdraw its forces from the eastern Donetsk region, a proposal that could provoke backlash within Ukraine. Zelensky referred to the issue of territorial concessions as painful, underscoring the complexities involved in reaching a consensus. He expressed hope that U.S. mediators would facilitate a compromise, stating that Ukraine requires a clear understanding of security guarantees, including monitoring provisions for a potential ceasefire, before making any decisions. As negotiations continue, the international community watches closely, hopeful that a resolution can be reached to end one of Europe's most devastating conflicts since World War II. The next round of talks is expected to take place this weekend in Miami or another U.S. location, where U.S. officials will seek to build on the progress made in Berlin and work towards a lasting peace. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.